Coming up on this week's Collegian Report, students and staff are allowed to carry concealed weapons on campus. We'll let you know what that means for you. One Day for State 2025 has come and gone. We'll bring you the sights and sounds from yesterday's celebration.
And I'll let you know what to look forward to this weekend in Jackrabbit Athletics. The Collegian Report starts now.
Welcome to the Collegian Report for the fall semester. I'm Annie Witt. A state law passed this summer allows students and others to carry concealed weapons on South Dakota campuses. Senate Bill 100 allows those 18 and older with enhanced permits to concealed carry. People with the correct permits can also carry stun guns and mace or pepper spray on board of Regent properties. Concealed weapons are banned in some areas of campus, such as clean research rooms and during large events. For more information as the policy develops, you can stay up to date on SDSUcollegian.com. The third edition of Jack's Bash drew in thousands on August 28th at Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium, where fans came out to see country artists Blake Shelton, Thomas Rhett, and Ty Myers. The event, sponsored by First Premier Bank, debuted in 2016 as a way for CEO Dana Dykehouse to thank employees and celebrate South Dakota State University.
Go big! Go blue!
However, fans from across the region made the trip to enjoy the night.
Your friends up here and they got us tickets, so we decided better way to spend the night, come here.
Jack's Bash also marked the 10th anniversary of the stadium, bringing students, alumni, and country music fans together for a night of music. The annual One Day for State fundraiser finished on Madera Avenue last night at the Yellow and Blue Block Party. The event brought together alumni, students, staff, and the community for an evening filled with food trucks, carnival-style games, and performances from the SDSU Spirit Squad. Last year, the SDSU Foundation raised more than $2.7 million in 24 hours, supporting over 110 areas across campus, including scholarships, academic programs, athletics, and more. One Day for State has continued to grow in size, setting new records annually. The SDSU Foundation will announce the grand total of all donations next Friday. SDSU welcomed over 2,300 freshmen to campus at the annual Meet State Move-In on Friday, August 22nd. More than 2,100 sophomores moved in on Saturday. Rebecca Peterson, Director of Housing and Residential Life, said over 800 volunteers helped this year compared to around 650 last year. Assistant Vice President for Student Life, Jennifer Novotny, said the day was a success.
Yeah, I think we have got a pretty great system worked out with all of the volunteers and with housing and residential life. So we've been doing it for quite a few years. We've got our system down. Certainly that second day, there's new things that can emerge with more people on campus, but we've got a good traffic pattern and lots of volunteers to help.
Coming up next, we'll give you an update on Larson Dining's new location, and Jacob will be back with football coach Dan Jackson's thoughts on this weekend's matchup against Montana State.
In the South Dakota Army National Guard, you'll be part of a modern, relevant, and ready force. You can become a leader and a member of a team. If you're looking for adventure, it's waiting for you in the South Dakota Army National Guard. To learn more about serving our state and nation, visit nationalguard.com/SD.
Welcome back. Dining options look a little different this year, with Yeager Hall's first floor now serving as a temporary spot for the campus cafeteria. Crews made the former print lab into a dining space while Larson Commons is under renovation. The temporary space, called Larson Dining at Yeager, opened at the start of the semester and will run all year. It serves many of the same options students were used to at Larson's Commons, including international dishes, pizza, pasta, burgers, salad bar, and desserts. One major change is the allergen-free station, which has been moved to the market in the Union.
In food-wise, it's kind of the same, but...
It's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's basically school food, so it's what I expect.
It's a unique situation to have a dining hall on the main floor of an academic building, but some faculty said they haven't noticed much of a difference.
Nothing, it hasn't bothered me at all. It actually smells better in here, right? But I didn't know if it'd be disruptive or anything like that. Haven't heard a peep, haven't had any problem. So to me, it's like, okay, whatever.
The project also added restrooms, a mother's room, and modern infrastructure to support the dining service. Construction on Larson Commons will continue through the school year, with the renovated dining hall set to reopen in the fall of 2026. For more information, you can check out the full story at sdsucollegian.com. New options for food off campus were established over the summer, making extra options available to students. Chick's Chicken and Waffles, Wingstop, and Quibo, which offers Nicaraguan cuisine, are open now. Demelli's Steakhouse will open at the end of the month. Jacob, we've got a lot going on this weekend with sports.
Yeah, Annie, 2 of the fall sports are playing at home throughout this weekend. Starting with tonight's volleyball home opener, 3 volleyball games in 3 days at First Bank and Trust Arena, and it starts tonight at 7 as the Jackrabbits welcome the Ole Miss Rebels to Brookings for their first home non-conference tournament game since 2023. The tournament continues as Ole Miss will face off against the Wyoming Cowgirls at 1 tomorrow afternoon. SDSU will return to action again on Sunday, wrapping up the weekend slate with a match against the Cowgirls at noon. On the soccer pitch, the Jackrabbit women's soccer team returns from their successful trip to Hawaii. They host Oregon State at Fishbox Soccer Park on Sunday at 1 p.m. The soccer team has 3 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties this season. They will travel to Des Moines, Iowa to play Drake on Wednesday. Away from Brookings, the Jackrabbit football team hits the road for the first time this season following their 20-3 win over Sacramento State last Saturday. They head to Bozeman, Montana to take on the 3rd-ranked Montana State Bobcats, a program that SDSU has seen a lot over the past few years. Despite the good defensive effort from the Jackrabbit defense last week, the Jacks had a handful of things to work on this week. Head coach Dan Jackson says the team is ready for the challenge out in the wild.
Will be a challenge. We're really excited about the opportunity. I've felt that our schedule is lined up perfectly ever since I saw it back in January, and now we get an opportunity to go on the road versus a big-time opponent, versus a great coaching staff, versus a successful program, and it's going to be a really, really fun environment for our guys to play in.
Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Central Time and can be seen on Midcoast Sports 2 and streamed on ESPN+. Senior golfer Tyler Sealing shot an NCAA record-tying 60 strokes, 12 under par mark at the Island Resort Intercollegiate over this weekend. Sealing shot 3 eagles in a 5-hole stretch and added 7 birdies during the second round on the way to finishing 11th overall in the tournament. A pretty cool accomplishment for one of SDSU's athletes, Annie.
Absolutely, Jacob. Thank you. Community members and former employees celebrated McCrory Garden's 60th anniversary last month. The celebration weekend featured an all-crew reunion, garden party, and a full-day garden expo. The gardens, which began as horticulture research grounds, moved to its current location in 1965. To learn more about the history of the gardens, you can find this story at sdsucollegian.com.
That's all for this week.
Be sure to stay up to date with the latest news on sdsucollegian.com and our social media at SDSU Collegian Media. Thanks for watching the Collegian Report.